Everybody, it's me again. Another video for Beyond the Borderline weekly series where people will submit a question and uh, seven people in the group will give their take on that question. Question of the week is impulsiveness with being a borderline, and to me that's a big deal. It's pretty rampant actually, being a borderline. And it ties into all the criteria, I think. Like the identity disturbance and just the recklessness that and the emotions and switching all the time. You're doing this, you're doing that, but the impulsiveness really comes in. Like from the promiscuous sex to excessive spending to the self-medicating, drinking drugs, that kind of stuff. And that's one of the more that's a troublesome area because it's one of those, you know, things that can really keep you off track and not keep you in line as far as your life heading in the right direction. A lot of time, the impulsiveness that I mean, you don't even think about it, you just do it, and before you know it, you're like, damn, I just did this or I just did that, and it's just one of the aspects of it. I mean, there's no really until you get recovered and into therapy and trying to do what needs to be done to get everything corrected. I mean, that's not going to stop, and it's really kind of a subconscious kind of thing where you just don't think about it. You just do it, and it's one of the more it's a frustrating aspect of it, if you ask me, because I mean, you try to do things that you're supposed to do, and before you know it, you're just like, you're doing this, you're with this person, you're spending this kind of money, I mean, the list goes on, and it's just one of those things that it's never going to end. And I think a lot too, with the triggers too. I think triggers have a lot to do with the impulsivity of it. I mean, you just make decisions on a dime, and there's no thought process involved with it. It just kind of pops in your head, and you're doing it. And like I said, it's pretty frustrating thing, and it's just going to keep on going on and on and on. And a lot of times too, you can be real impulsive, and because it's like you're switching all the time. You're switching. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm thinking this way. I believe in this. I'm doing it. And so the switching to being a borderline has a lot to do with impulsivity. I mean, you're just you would just, I don't know, you do things that you would, any normal person just wouldn't do. You would go out and you can buy a new computer, $1,000 computer, which you really have no need for, but you just do it. Or you just you meet somebody and say, hey, let's go home, and normally a normal person you know wouldn't do that kind of stuff that quickly, or just being that impulsive. If you I mean, after you just met this person, I mean, it just doesn't happen normally. And because it's just not a normal thing. And I mean, the whole myths, I don't even know what I'm trying to say here, but I mean, the whole disorder itself is just not normal, and the impulsivity part of it is just part of it. And you're just not gonna you're not going to. It's not going to change until you get recovered. That's for sure. And I think too, the whole there's a lot of people that overeat, that kind of thing. I think that happens too. I know me, like I've been on this, I've lost a lot of weight, and every once in a while I'll fly off track. I'll just stop and say, I'll go eat this, I'll go eat that. I don't know if that's going to do it or not. But anyways, I guess that's all I got on that. So see you next week.